Hello and welcome, everyone. You guys are tuning in to House of Spiritual Vibes Radio here on Zoom, joining us live here on YouTube. All right, so today we have a very special show being brought to you by myself, Nina Soul. I'm in the dark. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm right here. And our lovely sister Bruja co-host, Chimu. So Cass will be jumping on possibly a little bit later. She is out at the moment and she's enjoying her time, and we'll let her tell us about it when she gets here. So
yes.
For tonight, you guys are actually catching. Well, I'm outside. Chimu is nice and comfy in I don't know where you. I
I'm
don't
in the
want to see where you're
bedroom.
at. Okay,
I'm
I
in
was
the
like, I don't
bedroom
wanna,
right now.
All right. Okay,
We're
she's
good.
in the bedroom. All right. I knew where you were at because I recognized the lights, but I was like, I don't know if she wants everybody else knowing, so let me not.
Ya saben.
Yeah. All right. So tonight's show, you guys, is who's following me? Who's following me? And I felt like this was a good show for me to do, like in the creepiness and the dark of the night out here outside. Because it's kind of like it's kind of a scary subject. When you think about who could be possibly following you, and if you ever thought about it, or maybe you haven't even thought about that. Like maybe you're somebody that doesn't really is not really aware of your surroundings. I've met people who are kind of like that. Like they're kind of like very like bubble-headed and kind of like really gullible, and they'll sit in their car and they'll leave their door wide open, type of thing, you know. And it's like you know, you could pop up on them and scare them and they wouldn't even know, like you've been standing there for like 5 minutes type of thing.
Yeah, the creepy shit, right?
Yeah. So some people don't expect it. It's you know, it's not always you know, they don't expect it, and then you end up being followed. And there's so many crime shows and stories out there about people that have been followed and attacked or robbed or killed, or
right.
You know, yeah, so we're going to kind of talk about because we like to witch everything up. So as a witch, what are some of the feelings you might get when you're being followed, or what are some of the things to look for when you're being followed or when you're being targeted? So now being targeted could happen. It could happen in a physical way, where you're being targeted. Somebody sees you and they're like, that's who I'm gonna follow. That's my prey right there. Right. But there's also being targeted in a spiritual way and a magical way. You know, so we're gonna talk about that as well too, because there are certain things that you can look for and that you can feel when these things are happening.
Right.
So the reason why we're doing today's show is that I had a very similar experience recently where I had, because normally I walk a very similar route. Usually when I walk my boys, we usually walk a very similar route, like pretty much daily. And for some reason, and we even, Chimu had brought this up before we went live. She was like, you know, we talked in a show about changing our routines to throw people off of what we're doing and stuff like that, you know, maybe walking in a different direction, different path, you know, so that to kind of like throw people off on where you're at or what you're doing. So today, or not today, so in that day, in that situation where I was like, oh, you know, I'm going to be a little adventurous, I'm going to go ahead and take this other path and see something else. And you know, we had taken a walk where it was actually like a downtown area, and it wasn't something that was like closed off and private. I'm over here thinking that I was going to see like a lot of other people walking and exercising. But I was walking through this park, and I was walking downtown, and we started our walking in one direction, and then when we were ending our walk, we came right back, and we were walking the same, pretty much the same path, just walking opposite. So when we're walking, this man on a motorcycle pulls up, and he's like, "Excuse me, miss." He's like, "I just wanted to let you know." He's like, "I had passed you when you were walking that way." And he pointed the direction that I was walking. So I knew he knew, he knew it was me. He's
Right.
like, "I saw when you were walking that way, and I had noticed that there was a man behind you." He's like, "He seemed really creepy, and he seemed like he was being really sneaky about it." He was like, "So I turned around and I came back the other way." And he's like, "And now that I'm coming back this way, you're walking in the opposite direction." He's like, "And that guy is still following you."
Mm.
He's like, he's right over there. He's at the park. I saw him watching you." He was like, "I wanted to let you know." He's like, you might want to be really careful." So I thanked him. I was like, "Thank you so much for letting me know."
Right.
And in that moment, I was like, because I was on the phone with Nico at the time, and she's like, she stayed on the phone with me the whole time. And I completely like went for like another little, I took a detour, because you don't want to right away, like somebody might get scared and rush home. Don't do that.
Yeah, that's the worst you can do, right?
Yes.
So all you're showing them is where you actually like stay or your shelter. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, hell no.
Yeah. Yeah, you're showing them where you live, and
Yeah.
then, or at even the area, like
Mm-hmm.
even to your like area where you do live, because then all of a sudden they could start hanging out there and watching that area, if they're really targeting you. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like if they have their
Mm-hmm.
eyes set on you for whatever reason, and they're targeting you, they will go ahead and they will watch that area to see when they see you again. And then boom,
Yeah.
they narrow it down. They can find out where you're at.
Yeah.
So you do have to be really careful. Just, yeah, be really careful when you do something outside of your routine. Because it's good to break your routines, because you don't
Yeah.
want people to really know all the time where you're at, what you're doing, who you're
Right.
with, what time you're there. um People pay attention to that stuff.
They
Even
do.
your neighbors pay attention to that stuff.
Yeah, they do. They
So
see it all. Like sometimes we feel like they're not watching or people are not really like taking note, I guess you can say, but they
mhm,
are. You're like, oh my God, yes, they are, because
mhm,
oh yeah, you were walking this way and blah blah blah. And by any chance, did you notice like and you're just like, bitch, I didn't even think you would watch me in the fucking
right,
morning. Like you're like,
right,
what the hell? You know what I mean? Like you just told on yourself. But those could be a blessing because that could have been like divine set from above for a particular person to be
mhm,
watching over you while someone is watching you.
yeah,
That's how you
yep,
know you got your spiritual game on point. You know what I mean? Because
exactly.
you had somebody to sit over here and say, yo,
Hey.
I was watching you while he was watching you. You know what I
Mhm,
mean? And it's like,
mhm.
and I'm pretty sure you were like, where the fuck did you even come from? I probably never even seen this motorcycle around here. You know what I mean?
I never, yeah, yeah, like I didn't even know. I tripped out though, because I had noticed while I was on that walk that I had only seen men. So
Mm.
when he said there was a man following me, it's like all I've seen out here at this hour has been men. It was weird. Like I
You're like,
didn't see not
which one?
one woman out there in these streets. It's like,
Oh,
what the
that's
fuck?
crazy.
Where are all the women at? All the women were still like chilling, laid up.
Right, right, right,
Um,
right, right.
so okay, I'm looking at the comments really quick. I don't know can you still see me, sis, or no?
No.
Okay. So I came over here to the comments really quick to make sure that we read you
Mhm.
guys' comments. I apologize. I am on my phone. So you guys might see me go off and on, just so I can go ahead and check out you guys' comments. So I do see that we got Stacy here, we got Mary Jane here. Emerald Dawn is here. I feel like Emerald Dawn might
Hey,
be new. Welcome, Emerald Dawn.
welcome.
Um, Everyone's being very welcoming Emerald. Like, hello. Let's see. Rebecca is here. Hi, Rebecca.
Hey.
Koya is here. Sharing is caring. Yes, it is, Koya. You went inside with the bowl, by the way. So sharing is caring. um, let's see. And then I got oh, Stacy said that's so scary. Thank goodness you're safe. Thank you so much. Koya said, when I lost my wallet, I remembered every person I passed. The people who are opportunists are looking to take the chance for people who aren't paying attention. Yes, that's very true. So, sis, have you ever had an experience that you would like to share, that you care to share? An experience where you have been followed or even felt like you were being targeted?
Yes, of course. Followed years ago. This was so
Yours?
long ago. Like, I want to say I was like in my early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
I was with this one girl, and this how long ago it was. We were on the bus, you guys. That's how
Oh
long ago
shit.
that shit
Oh
was, okay?
shit.
So long ago. And so she's like, oh, let's go to so and so's house to chill, which was like, her godfather, whatever. We're like, fuck it, let's go. We ain't got nothing to do. And where we were at, it was like a one bus straight down. So we're like, fuck it, let's go. So, we got off the bus, we start walking down the block and whatever. And this was at night, like it's dark, right? Like this was dark. This was at, let's just say 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night. And we're walking and we're holding each other's arms and, we're walking, da-da-da, bullshitting. And she's tall, she's like way taller than me. And she nudges me and she's like, don't look back, don't look back, don't look back. And
Oh
I'm
God.
like, and I look
And that's
back.
like your first instinct is to like look when they say don't look, right?
Bitch, I'm gonna fucking look. You know what I'm saying? Because if I survive this, I'm tricking. No, just like
I'm telling. I'm
pointing
telling.
you out. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all the closing of the eyes. No, I'm gonna be like this with my big old eyes.
Yeah, you gonna look at me. You want to do something to me? You gonna look me in my eyes.
We gonna look. You gonna look, right? So I turned around.
Baby, can you turn that light on?
And I looked, and sure enough, it was a guy. He was wearing all black. He had on a black hoodie. He had on a black a black beanie.
Uh-huh.
And he had on sunglasses. This was at night. And when I seen him,
sunglasses on?
He had sunglasses on.
Shit.
And when I seen him, I was like, me being loud, I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck? And dude stopped. He stopped. He walked backwards. He kind of stumbled a little bit on the bricks that were lined in that corner property.
Thank that old person that did that.
Thank that old person that did that. Because he was walking back like, oh shit, like they fucking caught me,
Yeah.
And he stumbled
and for stupid
on those
wearing
bricks.
Sunglasses,
pendejo, And you know what? This is the thing though too, because it's like, first of all, this was not during the winter time. This was during late summer. So it's still kind of nice.
Oh my God, yeah.
So you're kind of having this hoodie on, you're kind of having this black beanie on, and you know what I'm saying? You're kind of wearing all black and you got sunglasses on. That's where I was like, what the fuck,
Yeah.
And when he walked back and stumbled onto the bricks from the corner of the lawn, he ran. He took off. He turned around that corner and he took off. And me and her, we looked at each other and we were like, bitch, where's your godfather's house? We ran. And we're running. It was literally the next block,
Oh my gosh.
So she told him, she's like, yo, we were getting followed by some dude, blah, blah, blah. And her godfather's like, what the fuck? Blah, blah, blah. And we're like, dude, he's gone. Like, That motherfucker's gone. She was like, yeah, well, you know, back then they didn't call me Chimu. She was like, yeah, because I told this one, you know, not to look back. And he goes, but she did, right? I said, you motherfucking right, I did. He goes, well, at least you look back because that made him run.
It startled him.
It did, you know.
See? And
we
that's what I'm
couldn't.
talking about too, though, sis, is those last second reactions.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead, continue.
No, those last second reactions sometimes are everything though, you know, because it's like that's your like your fight or flight type of mood already. You know what I'm saying? Like if there was no reaction, what the fuck would have this guy done? We don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? This chick was like 6'2", fucking skinny, fucking toothpick twig and shit. And I'm over here being the height that I am, nice, round, and chunky and shit. Who knows? We don't know what this guy was capable.
Right.
I don't know
what
who knows? I had in his
what the
pocket.
fuck? He had.
Could have been
who
anything.
Knows? Who knows? Yeah.
You know? So that was a time where, you know, I got followed. And I was just, and I will never forget that.
It makes me think even more that like who knows what he could have done because of how much effort he took to disguise himself.
Come on now.
Like that was too much effort. Like so he was trying to do something serious.
You know, it was something that was, you know, for him to do something serious because you're not going to disguise yourself like that and take the time to wear that kind of stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Right. And
see, back in those times, you know, we didn't, there was mi gente. Yeah, there was no Facebook to alert a community or anything like that. You know what I mean? So everything pretty much had to get passed down, like AKA word of mouth.
Word of mouth, yeah. Shoot, we didn't even have back in the day. We didn't even have like all the like for dating and stuff like that. You had the party line. that was how you met.
That was it.
Was your social media was the party line.
Social media was the party line.
Oh my god, who remembers the party line? Throw some hearts. Throw some hearts. Mi gente.
The Black line. Planet. Stop playing. You had all these little websites like that.
Even those ones too that would pop up on the TV. The Night Talk or something, or the something like that.
So stupid. There was that
one. I was on all of them, motherfuckers. Oh my
no
god.
Shame. We were like, fuck
no
it,
shame.
No shame.
They were fun to be at. Like you talk shit to people and like crack jokes on each other.
That was like the internet gangster right there. Because you were able to just talk shit. And you knew you weren't gonna do nothing about it. And you knew they weren't gonna do
shits and giggles. Like, yeah, it was just funny. It wasn't like nowadays, like
Right. Because back then you were just showing each other's dick off and like you get the better cojones to talk shit, you know?
Right.
That was it. But yeah, that was the time when I got followed, you know? Okay. And let's say spiritual watching. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Okay.
I'm curious to see where you go.
Where I take this with this? Yeah. Okay. It all depends because I guess everyone is different. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But spiritual watching you. Ooh. I receive. Okay. So you'll be able to know who's spiritually watching you, who's eyeing you, is if you can always, aside from divination. Your dreams. Your dreams would pretty much tell you a lot about who's watching you. See, people think that, you know, you won't be able to like know, or you won't be able to find out, or they think you just don't, you know, you don't got the juice and they'll never be like, oh, she'll never find out. More bullshit.
Right.
Bullshit. So one time,
hey Chiki,
he left the room already.
And you got your earphones on. I'm such a dork.
I do. I know, right? I would have still be like, she said hi. So one time I felt like I was I don't know, like things were kind of like happening, okay? Where
Shit,
I
I'm
was
fucking
like,
cooking right here.
oh damn. Where
I'm
I was
sorry.
like, you're cooking, you could don't burn
Yeah,
yourself.
my shoe and shit's melting. No, I'm just
The whole community is gonna
Oh,
smell like
shit.
patchouli now.
I know. Oh my
Ay,
Oh my
Dios
god, patchouli
mío.
and weed.
Patchouli and
Patchouli,
weed. Nina said
patchouli weed,
hi.
patchouli weed and fun.
There she goes. He waved hi to you. Oh, I like
Hey.
that. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. What are you gonna lose? Okay. You wanna go hands? Yeah, we could do that. 2020? Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome. Este, so there was just odd things going on, odd things that I
It's
knew
really hot right here, baby.
that was just odd enough where I had to question. So I questioned and I asked and I received. And that's when I knew I was being watched spiritually because my dream kind of showed me that somebody had through an entity.
Mm.
And I said, oh, ha, ha, ha. Now, of course, there was a lot of symbolisms in this dream that confirmed a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, so that's how I kind of knew I was being spiritually watched.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so motherfucker had to do what they had to do, you know, at that time. And, you know, we gave that entity, you know, to its rightful owner.
Right.
I should say, you know, but again, you know, I knew I was being spiritually watched because when there was things happening that I was like, oh, motherfuckers are trying it. Wait a minute. This don't seem right. No, this don't seem right too, because, you know, I know how I handle my business and I know how I conduct my dwelling, my business, everything, you know? So, you know, when I had that little Michael Jackson, you know, song stuck in my head, right? So then that's when I said, okay, well, we're gonna ask. And you know what? I asked, and yeah, you when you ask, you are gonna receive. Just pay
Mm.
attention to the dream, pay
Yes.
attention to the meanings,
Girl.
pay attention to the symbolisms, pay attention to even what other people are saying and talking about, because that's
Mm-hmm.
gonna give you an idea what's who is spiritually watching you, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I did mine through a dream, and you know, it was accurate, and that's when you know you got to do what the fuck you got to do. Simple, you know, as that. But that's how I knew I was being spiritually watched. Um, when you kind of feel off of alignment a little bit, when you kind of feel a little bit like you're like, this is a little odd. Okay, I
Mm-hmm.
see you. All right, I'll play with that for a little bit, just so I can catch what the vibe was, you know, what's seeing me, you know? And I
Yeah.
did. So, and I got the answer that I needed. That's how I knew I was being spiritually watched. I was like, oh, you's a nosy bitch. You's a nosy bitch. You's a nosy bitch. But
Mm-hmm.
you conjured up the right thing, but to the wrong person.
I feel like how I know is I have like a way of like looking into people
Uh-huh.
when we're talking. I
Ah.
like I've been known to make people uncomfortable with how much eye contact I make while we're talking, but it's all because I'm literally like reading your soul. like,
Yeah, Nina reads the
like
shit out your soul.
I'm like looking deep within you.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
what I like to do is I like to play dummy. I like to play real goofy.
Like,
And you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know what I'm bad at doing too?
what?
I'm bad for doing this where people think that I don't understand Spanish.
Ah.
So they'll talk Spanish and I'll act like I don't understand and I'll let
Stand
the
them.
other person translate to see like how to see like what they're gonna talk about, and
Yeah.
also too how that person who's translating is gonna tell me it, because that
Yeah.
will tell me right there how loyal you are, because that person's depending on you. So
Right.
you're about to show me yourself right now. So I'm
That's
like,
right.
everybody's getting tested. When we meet, I test everybody. And I automatically, it's like I put you in a little category of where you're gonna be at based off
Damn.
that's what happens. That's how people
That's
are
what
processed.
happens. That's how people are processed. You know what though? I
Because you can
also
tell when people,
you can tell when people are lying or watching
hmm
you. So I
that's how
was at this one
my
place
mom raised me like that too.
like
Like
that.
look at me, look at me and tell me you didn't do it.
That's right. Because people sometimes
And
can do that eye contact.
yeah,
They
they
just
can't.
can't.
Yeah,
You know
they
what I
can't.
mean? They can't.
Uh-huh.
And that's how you know too when somebody is watching you, especially like when you try to make eye contact with them and they do this. You're like,
Right.
bitch, just look at me because
Right.
I know you're looking. I know
Right.
you're looking.
Yeah.
You know, so it's almost like, come on, man. Get the fuck out. Like you're looking for me not to approach you,
hmm
but yet, you know, I'm gonna approach you.
Right. And
I'm
that's not
gonna
to
approach
say
you.
like I don't want everybody that meets me to think that they gotta like stare back into me. Like, but you know, even if you're nervous about just eye contact, it's like I'll know that you're nervous about eye contact. Like, don't
Contact.
worry. I know you're nervous, but I just need
Yeah.
to make sure before yeah. So
Yeah.
but and so I know that part. So don't feel like I'm gonna be like thinking you're a certain if you don't stare at me back, like because that's just weird. If you're not a person that does that, please do not try it.
Do not try
Do
it.
not try it. Like
Just
I
don't.
had somebody try that today, and I was like, she was
Mm.
like, she was like, oh, she's like, do you not want me to be here? Am I making you uncomfortable? I'm like, you're making me uncomfortable because you're staring at me. And she's
Oh
like,
my
oh,
God.
she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I was just, I was like, oh, I was like, no, it's fine. I was like, but I don't know. It's just if you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't just stand there and stare at somebody. Like,
It's
who
like,
does
don't look
that?
at me, little puppy. Don't look at
Yeah,
me.
like,
The fuck?
don't do that to me. That's weird. I think I only do that with people that I have like, I don't know. Like, I know I did that to Koya. Like, I did that to her on our first date. I like stared at her and she was like really nervous. Like she was
Oh my
driving and she was
God.
really nervous because I was just like staring at the side of her face. But I think
Mm-hmm.
it's because I don't know. It was I don't know. That I'm still figuring out. But I did that to her. Look, I just got hold on. Hold up. What was this? Ay. Oh wow.
And I did open the circle system.
Yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Some new beginnings. Some things, old
Mm.
cycles ending, new cycles beginning. Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So we also did say that we're gonna pull a couple cards to tell you, and this is kind of a spooky, it's a spooky reading, isn't it? Sis, you
It
think it's
is
a
a
spooky
spooky
reading?
reading. I think
It's a
so.
spooky reading.
I think
So
so.
let's see who's down. Let's see who's down for the spooky reading. That's
Yes,
gonna
it's an
be interesting.
uncomfortable reading,
Yeah,
but it's a good reading.
good.
I'll write down
It's good to
the
know.
shares. It
It's
is
good to
good to
know.
know. It's
Like
so good to know.
if
It's vital information.
yeah, yeah,
Such your
it's
life.
important information.
Yes.
Like I mean, I don't know about you, sis. I feel like you do too, but it's like when in a reading when something not so pleasant comes up in it, it's like
Mhm.
I ask for more information. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? It's like,
I have
okay,
to.
like I get that that's gonna happen. Like what you know, like I'll ask for I'll have questions, follow-up questions to do with
Mm-hmm.
that what I was just told.
I'd like it. Right.
Can a lady get a reading? You're such a dork, Nicole. I heard walking around over there. I don't know if that was you.
I was over there a couple of months
Oh,
ago.
okay. All right, because I was looking at that. I was like, shit, I'm about to scare myself. I'm gonna go in the house. I'm over here trying to put the spooks and stuff.
That's funny.
Trying to scare everybody else. I'm gonna scare myself and be all over there next to Koya, like protect me. Oh my god.
So yes, if you share this video, you'll be able to get a card pull.
Sis, you're cutting out.
Protect. Oh my god, protect.
Sis, you're cutting out. You cut out. Can you hear me? Sis, can y'all hear me? Hello?
I'm here, sis, if anything. I'm here. I'm here.
Can you hear me?
Up. I don't know if that's me.
Yeah, you're breaking up. It's you. Sis. Sis. Can you hear me? I don't know if you guys can hear me. Can you guys see me? Nico, let me know if you can see me. I don't know if I'm even... I don't know. I feel like I'm going to laugh if it's just Chimu that froze and I'm over here like all up in the screen. You can hear us? Are you me? Oh, Chimu's not? Chimu? All right. Okay, sis. Chimu. Let's end it and then let's bring you back. Let's see. How do I... Oh, I don't even know how to do that. Oh my God, it was just about to... Okay, she left, so let me bring her back in. We're just about to do the spooky readings. Hold on, you guys, I got you. Okay, it dropped. All right, I'm gonna get her back on here. Don't worry, you guys, she will be back. Okay, so I guess I'll talk about this. Oh, here she is. Here she is. Okay. All right, that was, oh my gosh. So you guys were able to see me the whole time. Oh, okay, that's fun. Sis, you're sideways. You're sideways.
Yes. Okay, hold on.
There we go.
Go to if you can hustle.
Yes. Okay, there we go.
There we go. Just so I could keep up with the comments.
Oh, thank you, sis.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
I would try to do that. I think when I did that, it kind of kicked me out when I did that.
Yeah. That way I could be, I won't have to disappear on everybody.
Yeah. Thank you, baby. We could put this on mute, right? Okay. Oh, thank you, sir. All right. Thank you, baby.
Oh, dismissed?
Yeah, you're dismissed. No, just like,
Aww.
He's like, oh, I'm dismissed now. No,
I know we're
no, you're not
dismissed. Here. You know what though? We gotta have one of these days. We gotta have like a day where we talk about like how supportive like our significant others and our partners are.
Seriously, because
they be fucking helping us. Like I'm not even gonna lie, Koya be making me drinks and shit. Like she brought me a beer, she brought me a bowl.
That's what I'm talking about.
Chiqui's over there like helping you.
So Mary Jane shared. All right, Mary Jane.
Oh shit, she's down.
She's down.
Says, cause I think you should hear what we're about to tell you first though, because that might go ahead, Chimu, break it down. What are we gonna ask them? What is this important information that is good to know?
The important information that's good to know is that we are going to ask Spirit, who is watching you, who is following you, who is following you. So if you want to know who's following you, then this is your reading. So a lot of times you might not get a card that is going to be so pleasant, but always take things with warnings, right? I mean, why not warn? I would rather be warned than not be fucking warned at all, you know? Warn me, you know what I mean? Warn me. Because even if someone's watching you spiritually, there's warning signs that come, you know, tapping, knocking on your door if you're
Physical,
listening.
yeah.
So that's what these readings are going to be about. Who's watching? Who's following you? She says, I'm down. She's down.
Nice. Okay.
She's down.
Damn, my battery's dying. I'm gonna have to take my phone in the house.
She's like, I
At
want
this
to
nice
know.
hot fire. Okay.
I
Sounds
know.
good.
Yeah, dope spot. Yeah, she's down.
All right. So let's go ahead. So I'm gonna pull one. Chimu's gonna pull one.
Go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie. Maybe I wouldn't. I might not even want to know for myself because, like, I'd be for real. I would literally be like, everybody's a suspect now. I'd be like even
Everybody's
right
always a
now.
suspect.
I'm sitting here.
Everybody.
I'm sitting here, and I'm over here like talking to you guys. But I'm like, you see me, right? But this is what we do. Like when you're from like the city and stuff, you do this. You know what I'm saying? Like you look over your shoulder, you check your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like. All right, here we go. You got
You have
yours?
to though. Yeah.
You do. You have to.
You have to. I got mine.
I was gonna do it like this. Okay.
Okay.
Oh shit. Stop it. All right. Okay. What you got? Should we do it both at the same time?
Okay, go for it.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
3. You can't see mine.
I can't see yours. Can you see mine?
Here we go.
Oh snaps.
So this card is a Española decks that we tend to use. So with this card, it is of success. It could be someone who's someone who's successful. It could be someone who's successful. It could also mean that they're watching you through phone, text message, phone calls, emails. They are watching you through communication and communicating with you. But this could be a person who's very successful.
Wow.
So that's my deck.
That is dope. I love that. Yeah, and I could see like Ace. It almost looks like Ace of Pentacles.
Right. So in the Españolas, it's not so much as tarot. I've been kind of tapping back into my Españolas.
I love it.
They do have very different meanings for sure in tarot. But I've been studying to read the Españolas. But this is definitely like an Ace of Pentacles. Absolutely.
I love that. Yeah.
So
that
it is
successful
success.
person.
Yes. It's a successful
person. Yep. Look at who I got. I got the Lovers. The Lovers. This is somebody who is like a romantic twin flame soulmate type of connection. So
they're always checking up on you, girl, because they're always calling you. They're always checking on you. They're always calling you, making sure that either you're good, you're all right. So I feel like this is a good reading, that there is someone who is not only physically, but also spiritually tapping into you, Mary Jane, and making sure that you're okay. You're okay. So that's
or being all up in your Kool-Aid.
Or being all up in your business, you know, because no. Definitely a person that delivers the news, the message to you, you know.
Yeah.
So they're watching you.
Who do we got next?
Let's see. We have.
Who is following you? Who is
following? Rebecca Sanchez.
Rebecca Sanchez. Who's following you?
Let's see. Who is following Rebecca Sanchez?
Oh, these shuffle real nice.
Do they?
Oh, snaps. Yeah.
can't wait to get a hold of that. I'll tell you who's fucking following. You need to kick their asses to the curb is what you need to do.
Ready?
Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3. Oh, you showed it already.
Someone's following you who likes to bring you drama. There's somebody who's following you or watching you that likes to delay things all the fucking time. Again, this is a two of pentacle, but again, the two of pentacle is different from tarot. So always remember these cards read very differently. Okay. But this is somebody who the person that's following also likes to bring difficulties into your life. Okay, so that's what this card's telling you, Miss Rebecca.
And the Fool even more so validates what that one is saying, because Spirit is saying that this is somebody that is like just starting out on their journey, like somebody who's still kind of like a little bit immature. They might be kind of somebody that's almost like your follower, or like somebody who sees what it is that you're doing, and they're kind of starting off in that direction. So being very careful for like your frenemies.
Yes.
You know, being very careful for frenemies, because this is somebody definitely that who can be very immature. And that's the thing, is that like what else is coming to me is that you got to be careful who you sit and laugh with, because that person who is making somebody else the topic of your laughs, your conversations, you're also going to be, you could also be that person to them one day. So be careful who you sit there and ha he with.
Because it is two, and it could be two people, or it could be you and that person, you know. So be careful, because sometimes when we tell people too fucking much, that is like you're really putting your own obstacle in front of you, because a lot of times people don't want to see us laugh. They don't want to see that joy. They don't want to see what we love to do. You know what I mean? Or what brings us love. So
yeah,
be
them
careful.
manifesting. She might be manifesting some things, and then this other person's like, oh, I want that.
So be careful.
Yep.
One who's watching you is the one that's going to bring you obstacles, the one that's going to definitely bring difficulties, the one that's going to bring delays. So if you know of someone who's already kind of like that, they're watching you. I always feel like
somebody's watching me. All right.
Let's see.
So that was a good one.
That was a good one. Koya says she wants her reading back.
She wants her reading
share back. I want my share back.
Oh, she wants her share back. Oh,
what the hell does that mean?
She wants us to read her. She's being a little brat.
Okay. You're being a little brat.
She's being a little brat.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, cook. Look, look, make me my food, woman. Oh my God. With my beer in my hand, all country. Oh my God. With my little dog.
Okay. You're welcome, Rebecca. You're welcome, Mary Jane.
His butt's all toasted from this fire over here. I
that
swear, like
fire you got going
I'm
on.
not gonna have half of my face is gonna be looking like a melted candle.
Oh, I don't know.
Knock on wood.
Hey, who's watching Koya Spirit?
Cards are wood. Okay, here we go. Who's watching? Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3. 2 of Pentacles reversed.
So I have the 12 of Bastos, which is like considered the wands in Españolas. This card, a man is watching you, Koya. There is a man who's watching you. However, this man is a responsible man. He's a dark-skinned man, dark-haired man, okay? Um, olive skinned, actually, excuse me. He's a dark skinned haired man with olive skin, divorced man, however, very educated man. So there is an individual who is watching you. So this is a man,
Mhm.
a responsible man. It's a good man.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So we got two of pentacles reversed. So
Mm.
two of pentacles, this is like somebody who's kind of who might be giving you tests, seeing what you can handle and what you can take. Um so this is who's watching you, like somebody who's kind of like giving you an extra to see how are you going to handle this. But it could also be too for a reason, because of him being a good man, he's testing you to see how good you are.
That's right. That's right. Because the
How
bastos,
adaptable,
yes,
how adaptable you can be too.
and they want to see how you move.
How you move.
They want to see how you move, because in these españolas, this right here is the basto, which is like the wands, and we know that that's movement. They want to see how you move. Are you do you have what it takes to move? You know, are you ready to go into the next step? Are you ready to learn the next lesson? It's either a yes or a no. It's not good, it's not bad, it's not even in between. It's either you know it or you don't. But yet this man is an educated man.
Cut and dry kind of, right? Like
cut and dry. And don't, you know, if this is a man who's watching you to test you, to
your
test your
character.
ability, to test your character, you know what I mean? Know that this person is watching you, but for the greatest good.
And
Okay?
it might even deal with something monetary. Like this might even be somebody from like work, or somebody, you know, somebody it's dealing with monetary, because it's monetary or tangible. So, you know, even because maybe they might be offering you something, or there's something that they're willing to give you, but based off of your performance. So you gotta be real careful. You gotta make sure you stay adaptable, and
Very.
you know, possibly even accommodate sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, an educated man does accommodate. They do accommodate, but that's again because they want to test the skills. You know what I'm saying? Well, Cass said to send her the invite if you want.
Oh, okay. And then here's the thing too, is that also when you know that you're learning from like this type of person, like from educated, like, or like somebody that knows what they're doing, to like know that you're kind of getting like that free like lesson, you know, and it could be for even like the smallest things, but it'll probably be things that will bring you some sort of like financial you know, possibility of being able to use that skill. You know, it's like when you learn a skill, or when you learn something, it's like that right there is like that's a lot. That's and you know, okay, I'm probably gonna have to go in the house because my phone is dying. I have to get it on the charger, and then I have to take Louis in. But I'm gonna go in there right now. Let's see. Hopefully we got enough battery. I'm gonna send Cass the invite right now.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself so I can get myself settled. And I will see you in some daylight, or some
light bulb light.
Some light bulb lights, some house lights. All right.
Thank you. Oh my God, that was hilarious.
All right, here, I send it right now. Hold on.
Oh, you pulled out the
This is going really good. I feel like they're flowing. Like we're flowing. We're making like tarot babies right now.
That's so
all right,
funny.
There we go. I'm sending it to Cass.
All right. Yeah, I've been starting to tap into like I've written on my Española cards, and
I love that shit. I wrote on my tarot deck. The deck that I use all the fucking time. I love that.
On it. Yeah.
Yeah, you put your intentions on there. You taking that time with each card, you're respecting that card. You're giving that card its spotlight.
Yes.
for that moment in
absolutely.
time while you're writing on it and you're connecting
Yeah.
with it. I everybody should do it.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
All right. Cast like sassy blue eyes in the house.
Hey.
Cass, we should pull out a card for you to see who's following you. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you, sis? Where are you? Let the people know.
I'm in an undisclosed location only.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, I don't let her tell you anything that she wants to know because I'm
Okay.
shoot, I know I know better now. Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
I didn't say shit. I don't know nothing about nothing or nobody. I don't know. Don't ask me nothing. Ask them.
Ask them.
Wait, hold on.
Ay.
Okay, so you guys go ahead and start because I'm gonna I gotta get myself settled. So you guys
Okay.
can go ahead and have the
I want to see what Chino pulls out for me.
Oh, you want to
oh
see,
oh
girl?
yeah, and I gotta
Okay,
pull hers too.
we're gonna do that. Let's see, spirit, who is following or spiritually watching Cass La Sassy Bruja.
I
Let's
gotta
see,
be in.
let's see.
Every
Mary
time
Jen
you
said
listen
it looks like
to
she's in
it,
Paris.
here.
No, you're good. You're good. No, Mary Jane, she's close though. She's close. Mary Jane says, "Are you in Paris?"
Oh, to Paris. I wish I had Paris money.
I want Dubai money more. All right, Cass. Who is watching you?
Who's watching me?
Well, this card came up and it is an unstable person. It is also, you want to go? Yeah, no, puppy, you could go. You got it. It is a well-known man too. So it might be someone you know. Very unstable. He's an unstable individual, okay? A womanizer. He's a manufacturer. So if you know someone who works at a factory, who works in something in that type of job, womanizer, you know, sometimes a womanizer is not a callejero. A womanizer is just like, you know, a man that thinks he could get any fucking body. You get what I'm saying? So this card is telling you who's watching you. It's a well-known man, but it's an unstable person, emotionally very unstable individual who is watching you. So that could come with the warning. So be careful. It might be close to home too, so you never know. Yeah. And close to home means general. That could be like your job. That could be like your home. That could be like your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely. Mm-hmm.
Hold on,
So,
guys. I'm coming. I'm coming with my card.
ooh,
I'm coming with my card.
go for it. Go for it. Unstable man, Cassandra. You gotta give him the boot, girl. We're gonna find out who he is. Don't let us be in ritual.
Find out.
We're gonna find out right now.
Hey, where's my computer? Okay, I'm coming. I grabbed a cookie real quick.
Hey,
Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay, who is following Kaz La Sassy Bruja?
yeah, because she's the one out and about.
Oh, I'm out and about too.
Oh, dang.
Oh, dang.
strength reverse. So this is a very unstable
individual,
very
an
weak
unstable
person, very
yes.
yeah, somebody that's like that's like doesn't really take care of themselves. They might even like smell bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was looking. She's like,
I'm like trying to think like who could it be?
Mm-hmm.
He might have stinky breath too, sis.
He might smell like, oh no, she over there. Look at she over there eating ice cream. We over here talking about some stink. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. Okay, next. Hey, but this is like,
Oh
let's
my
you know,
god.
this is like some really good information.
Yeah, because you never know.
I
You
still
gotta
don't
look
want
at
to know
people
mine
now.
though.
No,
Wow.
we don't have to tell yours. We're good. We're good.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to do that. So, Cass, I have a question for you. So earlier, Nina had asked if you've ever been followed. If you have ever been followed, how did you know you were How did you know you were being followed? And how did you know that somebody was watching you spiritually?
Or like to tell the difference, like it was somebody being sent to protect
Mm-hmm.
you, or if it was just somebody malicious.
Both. Like how did you like? Have you
No,
ever gotten followed before?
I don't think I've ever been followed by myself. We have had every time me and Manny go out, we'll have people follow us. And actually, there was somebody that was kind of like behind us a little bit. And so she kind of asked us, "Oh, where's this?" And I told her, "We're not from here, right?" So then she asked another thing, "Where's this at?" And here goes Manny, "I don't know." Then she asked for something else, and then Manny was like, "Oh, I think that's over there." And she's like, "No, it's not." And I'm like, "It's time to cross the street." Like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because if I tell you once already, I'm not from here. That's you're asking me for
That's
directions.
enough.
Where you live at, so you got something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just ended up getting.
Wow.
But like a
That's
good
kind of like
spirit,
following you though too.
Yeah.
yeah.
I would have been like, stop following me, bitch.
I
I would
probably
have
want to
told
fight whoever comes up. Like if you told me it was like
ah,
I'm like, you want to fight me a little bitch? Oh my god.
I would have been like, oh, you want to know where it's at? It's in my crica, bitch. Like,
Oh my
she would have
god.
been like, what is that? Motherfucker.
Oh my gosh. You know what I do though? I have this thing like wherever I'm sitting at, I'll literally look around and I'll see like how many things I can find that I would use as a weapon if something was to happen at this second. And I literally gotta have stuff around me. I'll even plant stuff like in certain parts of like the house or my business. I'll plant stuff because if I'm not at one of those areas, I need to be able to grab something.
Mm-hmm.
So also too, like, being prepared to defend yourself. And don't be a punk. Like, don't be a punk bitch. Oh my God.
Don't be a scary one. You gotta do what you gotta do at that moment.
I was of an incident like Chimo, you had asked me where there was a point where someone saved us, or like if it was like one of.
Yes.
Well, actually, we saved other people. Like we were sent to help them.
I like that.
Yeah.
We were that's a nice twist. Tell us, sis. Tell us.
We were in New Orleans. And the guy just had his camera all out. It wasn't in a case. It was behind him. He had it like strapped over, but we can see like one guy crossing the street and one coming up behind him, like, "Oh, look, let me shine your shoes." And me and Manny like walked up real fast. And the guy that was crossing the street started walking. He went back, right? Yeah, we kind of like got around them, so we kind of blocked them
Mm-hmm.
from the other guy.
Mm.
When that was shining the shoe, he just got up and left.
Shit.
And we were telling them like, keep your camera in front of you because they'll snatch that shit real quick.
Yeah.
They're like,
Mhm.
so much. And I was like, you know, we're from the hood, so we already know when people are being shysty or being slick, you know, so we spotted that real quick. Like,
I
oh
was
no,
just
they're trying
talking
to
about
steal from
that.
them.
I was just talking about that, like how I was sitting outside, but I like look like this out like every once in a while. Like there's just certain things that like when you're like grow up or when you're living or raised or you live in certain areas for long periods of time,
Yeah.
like especially places like Chicago,
You're
you
you're
know,
taught to look behind you.
we're
And
yeah, we're a different type of people. It's like, you know, I don't call it Chirac for nothing. Like,
you know,
Yeah, we're friendly, but not to that extent. I'll tell you that, like not to that point.
like I'll tell you where to go, what's good to eat and whatever, but
That's it.
it's
That's all you're getting.
seconds and that's it.
mhm.
The longer I sit,
Yeah.
opportunity for somebody else that you know, scheming with to come up behind me and do some shit.
Yep.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and that should be like with everyday life, spirituality. You know, you just come in contact with people you know that are not good for you. I'm
Yeah.
not giving you no more than 30 seconds of my energy.
That's
Know that you're
That's
that
true.
person.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Ice cream?
all right. Who else do
We're
we got? Do
good.
we
We're
got any more
finished
people?
party.
No, we don't have anyone else that shared. Let me double check. Let me look. Let me see. We did Rebecca, we did Koya, we did Mary Jane.
All right, fuck it, do me.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna do
Let's do
brujeria
it.
to whoever I find out it is. Just to let y'all
Warning.
know. Because since you're watching
Warning.
me, you're probably watching this.
Oh my god. Let's see
We're
who's
out of here now.
bye baby.
Okay, I love you,
I'm gonna leave.
sis.
I love you guys.
You're about to miss it. Rewatch
About
it.
to
Watch
miss
it.
it.
Hop on, watch
Rewatch it.
it.
So
Okay, bye.
bye.
Love you.
Later.
All right, you want to know who's watching you?
Oh, I gotta pull my own, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't like interpreting my own cards though.
You don't like to?
I don't like
I
it,
could,
but let's see what happens.
if you
You
want,
go
I could
ahead and
pull
give your.
two for you. That's if you want. I could pull
How
two
about
for
you
you
give
if you
your?
want.
How about you tell me what you feel from this one? Like
Okay.
I'll tell you, but we'll like you validate, or you just like you know what I'm saying validate
Go
how
with
you
it.
feel to go.
Okay.
Okay. Oh shit.
Ready?
Yup.
So this is what you got, my dear. This is the 10 of cups, at least in the Española cards. Now, this card is a representation of a mother figure. Your mama's watching you.
Mm.
Dark-haired woman, light complexion, housewife type of an individual. It's a good female friend. It's an artist. It can be a best friend who is a mother figure like to you, who is watching you. Okay. And I feel like this is a person who's not only watching you physically, but also spiritually, if that makes any sense. Okay. So you do have someone, it could that has that mother-like energy, but that's also a friend to you who's definitely watching over you. She's watching you. So what card do you have?
8 of Pentacles.
They
Somebody
want
who's
to
there. This is like this is literally somebody that's watching my work.
yes, They're watching they're watching how you build.
Mm-hmm.
They're watching how you construct.
Mm-hmm.
They're watching how you place things and put things together, and they're watching how it manifests.
Mm-hmm.
So, mother figure,
Trifling. I'm like a trifling.
this could be a mother figure, this could be a friend, it could be a good friend, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely, that mother figure friend type energy that is watching you, and they're watching your money grow, and they're watching your success grow.
Energy. So here's the thing. This is a type of energy, and I love that you said that, sis.
Yes.
Because that doesn't mean that it's specifically to a mother figure of mine.
Right. It's an energy.
Carries the energy of a mother figure.
Yes, absolutely. So that is who is pulling a fucking Michael Jackson on you.
What do they look like? What does this bitch look like again?
She is a dark-haired woman who is light complexion. She is to be considered a housewife, mother figure, okay? Good, a good female friend, also could be an artist.
Okay. Mm-hmm. She going in my hat. That's it. Oh my goodness.
It could be a friend, or it could be a relative. It could be either one. It could be either one, or just someone who embodies that mother energy. That mother energy, that housewife energy, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she's bored at home and all she could do is just watch you. And I don't know. She could be that. She could be that, I know who it is. Who is it? Oh my God. Hi, Denise. Oh, did I lose Nina? Oh, there she goes. There she goes. Let me flip this up. Okay. Can you hear me? Okay. It doesn't want to. Why doesn't it want to? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You can hear me? Okay, how about yes. Oh, Nina, you are on mute. She's on mute. Oh my gosh. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
You were on mute.
I was on mute. I could hear you though.
That's so funny. I thought it was me too. I was like, wait, is it me?
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. So yeah,
this is fun.
This is interesting.
This is fun. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Does anybody have any questions? If you have questions, please put them all on capital letters so we can answer those questions. Yeah, how did you know somebody was spiritually watching you?
Spiritually? Like how you had a spirit, or
like just how you just knew somebody
on me?
Divining, because I feel like that's a part of watching you.
But
when people are divining,
I don't like when people get when people get readings on me,
Mm-hmm.
the information that they get is not even really on point. Like it'll be something from like something that I've already finished with
Okay.
could come up, but right now where I'm at in the moment, people can't get that information. That's just on lock. Like it's unlocked, so people can't divine on me. And any information that they do get is already like that's already
It's already
passed.
done.
That was like
Yeah.
the day before yesterday, bitch.
Yeah.
You know
You're
what I'm saying?
late to the party, motherfucker.
I'm already right here. I'm sitting down and having this Snickers cookie right now.
All right, Denise shared. Denise put down. Shared now. Okay. Denise, who is watching you, my dear?
Hi,
Let's
new people
see.
that are seeing us because somebody shared a video.
That's right.
Welcome.
Can they hear me? I think they can hear me. I seen Denise share. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Who is watching Denise? I always feel like you should have dressed as Michael Jackson for this shit today, boy. Who is watching Denise? Who is watching Denise? Who's watching her? Who's watching her? Trying to wake up. I don't have no coffee creamer to drink coffee. I'm still so like, oh my god. Oh, there we go.
I'm drinking this Grand Mimosa Cider Boys apple orange hard cider.
Sounds good. All right, I got Denise's card. Ooh. You ready? All right, Denise. We're gonna show you in 3, 2, 1. So, okay, my card is the Española cards. It's the 5 of Cups. In this deck, the 5 of Cups represents someone's watching you who is fucking jealous. They're haters. Someone is hating on you, sis. They're jealous. They are jealous. So if you know someone who you've been feeling, you know what, this motherfucker's been jaw janking me, or just, you know, why is it that when I'm in a happy space, they want to put me back in that place where it's like, ugh. They're jealous of it. They're jealous of the space that you're in. They're jealous of improvements. They're jealous of the emotional stability that you have. So the person that's watching you is jealous of you.
We got King of Wands upright. So this is somebody that makes that carries themselves to have like they do things having good integrity. They might even have like charities or like things that like they'll do stuff for people for free type of thing. Like I'm a really good guy, but underneath that good guy exterior, there's that jealousy and like what Chimo had said as how like, you know, having what was it, sis? The jealousy and the having
and the la envidia, you know, the haters.
The haters.
This card also represents greed. Okay, it's a card that also represents greed, jealousy, greed, and malice.
So kind of makes with this, like kind of makes it seem like he's doing things for the good and for the better, but ultimately it's like there's some hidden motives there.
Very hidden motives there. So that's who's watching you, Denise. I hope that helps, because
helps you.
Look at her. Exactly, Denise. Keep an eye on an individual like that. So
yeah, and
keep
also
an eye
be
out.
careful. I feel like you also have to be careful, sis, with them getting your information. Getting your information or anything like that, like because they might be having intentions on trying to, like, you know, you never know, like
you never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Let's not
So
speak anything into existence.
yes, not put anything to existence, but of course we already, told everybody these readings might not be pleasant,
Right.
but at the same time, you do want to take
Informative.
to very informative, messages. So that way you can, it's good to keep an eye out and know than to not know. You know what I mean? You got to stay
Mhm.
ready. Stay ready. Because when people think that you're not staying ready, they get the butt end of that stick. Let me tell you something. Because they think that you don't know. But
Mhm.
you know. So nice message. Okay. Okay.
I think we're at our hour, no, sis?
We are definitely at our hour already. So what's the conclusion, sis? What's the conclusion of today's topic?
The conclusion of today's topic is going to be that first, because of the readings, it's better to be informed. It's better to know what's going on. Check your neighborhoods. Like, do like even I hate even saying the word because they absolutely disgust me. But even like knowing if there's pedophiles living in your area, knowing
Stay informed.
knowing the crime areas, like, and even being watchful, keeping a porch light on, getting some cameras set up, knowing where, having certain things planted around the home, having plans of what you could do if somebody ever was to follow you, pepper spray, and also to recognize those signs when you feel like somebody's watching you. There probably is.
Yeah, don't ignore that feeling, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you feel like you're being watched, chances are you kind of are.
Mm-hmm.
So stay ready so you could be ready,
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my goodness. No, I would say the same thing, always check your surroundings. I always say, I don't want to say that word, but predators, they look for people who are not being observant. One thing not that I kind of learned, but one thing that I learned was that when you do look people in the eye, it makes them uncomfortable, like Nina said. So when there is a predator out there and you feel this person's a little off and you have to walk past them or whatever, look them in the eye. That makes them feel uncomfortable because they feel that if a person is able to see their face and see their eyes, they're able to identify.
Mm-hmm.
That's why a lot of times they have these mask ons and shit like that, and they always got their eyes covered.
Mm-hmm.
So, keep aware of that. You know what I mean? Look at people when you're walking down the street. Don't look down. Get the fuck off your phone. And you know what? Look people in the face and say hello, because you want to listen to a voice that you may recognize or might have to recognize one day.
Yeah.
So it's all about staying alert, stay alert, and be safe out there and stay alert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also too, it's like that's why I have my nails like this, because they're I fashion, well, not fat, how do you say it, it's part of like my vanity, like persona, like my altar, but like even with these, it's like I'm ready. Like I will fucking I will dig somebody's eyeballs out of their sockets. Like whoever is going to come for me, they're gonna know it was you.
They're gonna know.
You're gonna come in there with a missing eye and they're gonna be like, oh, Nina had some eyeball residue. Like,
right.
We found an eyeball. Is this your eyeball? Yes. Okay.
Yes, it was. You are the one. That's right. You are the one.
So yeah, and get some self-defense. Like if you don't know how to fight, you better learn.
Better learn from somebody.
You better learn, because that might sometimes be the only thing you got.
That might be the only thing you got. That's
right. That's it.
is learn how to defend yourself and things like
Learn how
that,
to defend yourself.
because see, we used to hide bricks in the hood, you know.
I swear I used to walk home with what?
What he
Okay.
say?
I don't even know.
Oh. All the time. We used to walk home with bricks too.
Yeah.
So, these are chunks in our fucking pocket. Yeah, because we didn't grow up in the safest neighborhood. The fuck, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
so, we had to. So we had to. Like anything. Like my dad gave us like those little mini bats. You know what I'm saying? The little small bats.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to tuck it inside the jacket all the
The
time.
sleeve. Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So just be aware, people. We're coming to a time anyways, where these type of crimes do tend to be very high. It's getting colder, it's getting darker, sunlight's dropping a lot more earlier. So, just keep your defense up and be careful and watch your back.
That's
Yeah.
it, you guys.
That's it. Is there anything you need to plug?
The Witches Ball is October 8th, which is a Friday, and we will be open for general admission after 8 p.m. So if you guys would like to stop on by, it's $25 entry fee, and you guys can get in at the door. So definitely we will see you there. If you didn't get a chance to get your tickets, it's okay. You can join us later on. So again, remember, mark it down in your calendar, October 8th at 8 p.m. open for general admission, $25 entry fee.
Nice.
And then we also have our Witchmas.
Yay! So we have the Witchmas Ball happening. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So we are now we're doing our Witchmas Ball, you guys. This year, Witchmas virtual. Witchmas, okay, that we're doing. It is a pajama slumber party.
Yeah.
So bring your best Christmas pajamas out. You will definitely get voted on it. Where there's a bunch of games that are lined up that we have for the Christmas Witchmas. And we are going to do our Secret Santa as well. So we will be posting that info. You will definitely be seeing it post by this weekend, that's for sure. So once you get the details, once you see the post, feel free, come on in, let's do it. Last year's was good. Everyone got dope ass gifts. It was the bomb.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was a good time.
It was so much fun.
It was. And this year there's a lot of games lined up for all of us to play, to participate, to share. And yeah, let's do it. The Witchmas is virtual, is on, you guys. And this will be done in December. So there's enough time for you guys to get your tickets, sign up for it. And then once we sign up, we will be distributing your Secret Santa. That was so much fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Oh my God.
It was a lot of fun. So yeah, bring those Christmas pajamas out. I know we on Halloween. Don't get me wrong. I know. But bring your scariest, witchy Christmas pajamas on. Because it's going to be a night. It will be a night. So yeah, look out for that post because it is definitely coming out. We are ready for it. So yeah, get ready for the Witchmas. The Witchmas. The virtual Witchmas.
Yes. All right, you guys.
All
Well,
right.
that is it for tonight's show. Oh, should we go ahead and close prayer?
I could close it after. I'll close it after.
Okay, close it after?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, cool. All right, and I'll just do mine on my end too. All right, then. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you guys for your continued love and support, and we will see you guys at the next show. So stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe. So I was like, I don't even know what I was gonna say. Subside. Don't forget to subside.
Don't subside.
Don't forget to subscribe. I almost said it again. It's such a weird word. Subscribe.
Okay.
Yeah. Right? Isn't it weird? Ew.
It is. It is.
And make sure you hit the like. All right, you guys. We'll see you guys later. Divine blessings to today, tomorrow, and always. Ache.
Amen.
Bye.
Bye.